And there's the area that's under construction, so let's go wander and see what we can find back there. But don't tell anyone, because it's closed for camping. Just some things you usually find in construction areas. Piles of gravel. This is for use for like road beds and tent pads. A few trees that did not make it. So that happens when you're building. Not all trees will live. Let's go on further here and see what we can find. It's pretty back here, nice and green. Here's all the stuff that's used for the campfires. Campfire rings, tables. This one's going to have barbecue grills. There's a whole mess of tables just stacked up there. All the round things are the forms for the concrete rings, which are these. These are fire rings, since they're round. And this style over here, from what I could tell, are for charcoal. I think these are charcoal grills, I believe. Yeah, these are charcoal grills. So this stack of stuff will look like this. That's going to be a big charcoal grill. Wow. Must be for group sites or something, but we're going to walk up this way because I think this is an amphitheater up here somewhere. It says amphitheater. Let's see if we can locate it. Go back this trail. Yep, there it is. See there? Amphitheater. I think I see it ahead of us. If we can get across the fence, though, we won't go around the fence. Yep, let's go this way, buddy. We'll go through this. Let's sneak our way through here. And this fence is down. Let's see if we can get the dog over it. Come on. There he goes. Oh. Got his feet stuck in it. All right, let's go over here. Yeah, here's Amphitheater. How about that? I guess this is where they have educational music and whatever. You know, typical campfire or campground amphitheater. It's a pretty nice one. Not real big, but big enough. It's got all the benches. And this campground has electricity. There's a stage. This is like where the rangers would do programs and different things. Yeah, this one, this camp has electricity. Not for the campers, but for like the bathrooms and for the camp hosts. But the campers are dry camping. There's no water, no electricity, no sewer. There is a sewer dump back along the edge of the mountain. And over there is a loop. That's where I'm stationed at right now. So let's go walk some more. I found the water system behind these rocks. I think this is all gravity fed. I don't think it's pump fed because it goes down the hill. But it's a pretty good size water tank. Yeah, and there is electricity up here, so maybe it is pump fed. I think there's another road up the hill, and that may be where the spring is that the water comes from. It's kind of like the other campgrounds. They have a spring up on the mountain, and it feeds into a central tank. It takes a pretty good four-wheel drive to get up that one. There's definitely a pathway, though, down to the construction area. We're going to walk this way. Yeah, there's a couple trails back this way. We might have to take them during the daytime if we can get back up here. Kind of hard to come up when the construction crew's going on, but Old Ranger Trail and Lost Hunter Trail. I might have to walk around and see what's going on up here. And Pup's ready to go. He's always ready to go for a walk. Let's go walk this way a little bit, Betty. These look to be backcountry trails because here is a information register here sign. Trail guides in box. Look and see what's going on here. And there's nothing in the box. So kind of like, why should there be when there's nobody up here? Please close the door. No trail guides. It's all open on the top. The top is gone. We'll lock this back up. So there we go. Door's closed. Covered in tree sap. All right. We'll see. We're going to go down this other side here. There's where the trail goes up the mountain. But we're going over here to, it's like a collection pond. It's a water pond. Hey, that water feature. No water. Or maybe a skate park. I'm going to say they probably had some sort of water system that came out and made a waterfall or something. The way the rocks are shaped. It's number 10, whatever it is. I don't know. I'll have to ask and find out. A lot of aspen trees back up here. Once again, one of the old features that, as campgrounds are remodeled, a lot of the stuff doesn't get redone, so it gets just pushed back by the wayside or filled in or something. But walk over here and see what the sign. There's a little sign that says over here, says something. There's a parking area and a bathroom. Look what the sign said. Sign says nothing. Here's a concrete parking area, but there's no way to get over here. It's interesting. There's no road in here. All right, we're going to walk some more. Well, find out what that concrete pad is. Volleyball court. Interesting. Back up there, but the other one, like I said, looks like a water feature, but there is a flat spot, so that would be with concrete. It'd be a volleyball court. Another bathroom across the way, and another loop this way. I think this is the group site area back here. We're going to walk down it and see. Looks like a lot of tables are already in place. Oh, this is Loop E, site 76 through 81. I think, like I said, I think there's 93 or 95 sites. So it's a big campground. All right, Pup, you want to walk down this way? A lot of these have not been done yet, but some of them have been. Got the The new setup. Oh, these have electricity. Okay, I was wrong about the no electricity. Looks like some of them will. I would say electricity and probably sewer, because there's a sewer tap and water right behind it, or a water faucet. Interesting. Okay. Maybe some of them do, some don't. This one's been kind of decorated. It's got rocks around it, and looks like my old campground with the concrete pad and the fire ring and the table, the stand. Let's go walk over here. Some of those sites haven't been done yet. They still got the old tables, the old metal tables, and one up there's got concrete table. And this one is over here is under construction. Walk up here and look at it real fast. Yeah, there's the parking area. And there's where the table's going to be, and the fire ring. And then the tent pad's going to be up higher. So they got a lot of work to do back in these back sections. And here's what one of them looked like before they redo it. Dirt and gravel, big tables, bigger fire ring, and there's a newer fire ring, but tent pad is probably just wherever you can find it at here. You make your own spot for tent. That'll probably come out or be replaced anyway. Okay, we're gonna walk some more. There's site 81 across the way. That was site 80 we just walked through. You can see parking's kind of tight. And once again, it's just kind of spread out in the woods. There's a table, fire ring. And over here is just a table thrown on the ground. Once again, no real area for tent pad. And the next one has been redone pretty much, or getting redone. Modernizing. Concrete, fire ring, grill table, regular table, tent pad over here, and then on the other side is going to be the driveway over there between the trees. One thing about this campground compared to my old one I just left is this one's got room to space out. I mean, you can really, like, there's one site over here, and then the next site is going to be way back over in there, and there's one like across the road. So they got space. They can move around and not be on top of each other. My campground was pretty limited on size. That's why this one's got 93 or 95 campsites. Mine has 22. They've got the room. And as I mentioned in the last video about this campground, is the ATV parking area. They've got their own dedicated ATV parking lot because ATVs aren't allowed in the campground. So they park over here, and there's a trail access right behind them, so they can park ingress and egress only. Like I said, in and out only, so they can connect the trail and go back into the woods. And but they've got to park all their ATVs in the corral right here. And a little host sign. Isn't that cute? It's like a little house. And I was wrong, because I think that I said they had electricity and water, but The sites that have electricity and water are the camp hosts, and there's 5 loops here, and they'll have 5 camp hosts. So this is the camp host, so they'll have electric and water. That's what's going on. We'll get it figured out eventually. Somebody left the axe in the stump there. It's kind of wide open, but nice, nice. Peaceful back here once you get away from the highway. The first loop, A loop, is close to the highway. The rest of these, A, B, C, D, and E, are further back into the trees. So, but yeah, each loop will have a camp host, or I think one loop might have, or 2 loops might have 1 camp host, but so there's something you experience when you come back. When these guys come in tomorrow, they're going to think a big bear came through, because look at my dog just did. He left humongous paw prints through the mud. They're going to think, man, this is a big animal came through here. Just that one with big feet. But this is the way out of this one. Good thing they have exit signs, because you can get real easy get sidetracked in here, go in a big loop to loop to loop. Yeah, there's the exit, and they have several group sites. They have zoom in here, D and E loop, and a roundup group site. There's also a wagon trail group site, so there's a lot of bigger events can happen back here. And right now we're headed for that way, which leads us back to all the construction material. And no parking. Back up there is the volleyball court and the fish pond, or the whatever that thing was. Skating rink. Water feature. Well, like I said, I'll have to ask. You got directional arrows. Yep. We're going to walk back towards the bus. There's a construction vehicle. Man, wouldn't that be nice to take something like that? The thing's huge. I mean, the tire's about as big as I am. And build a camper bed on the back of it. Wow, you can go anywhere. I bet that's 6-wheel drive. It is. Whew. Man, that's a big truck. An old army truck. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool with a camper bed on the back. You could haul anything in it. Of course, you won't get any very good fuel mileage, but you can go anywhere. There's some rules. Let's see. OHVs are allowed in groups, and C, D, and E loops. A and B loops are closed to all OHVs, including street legal OHVs. So they're allowed just in the back 3. No water. Yep. I kind of knew that. So there's some information. We covered most of the loops. We didn't walk through loop E, but it's just a few sites up there. So it looks like the 2 trails we saw are pretty short, so we may take those later on. Well, since you've got to see the construction area, we're going to end this video and catch you up on the next one when we go find the Lost Hunters and Lost Rangers trail. So we'll catch you then. See you later.